Anyway, we kick off here in just a moment with South Korea against Czech Republic. Yeah, sorry, the stream's late. I forgot to press record last night, but who cares? It's probably better if I leave it till the morning and I can commentate on it now. But anyway, it's just going through the lineups now. South Korea in goal, Sung Kyu, a back three of Han Byom, Kim Min Jae, Chi Hyuk. Four in midfield behind the three up top. Young Woo, In Byom, Park Sung Ho, I think that's his name. Tai Sok as well in there, and Kang In Lee, Son Heung Min, and Lee Jae Sung up top. And then Kovar, Shalipek, Hranak, and Krejci is the goalkeeper and back three for Czech Republic. Again, the four behind the three up top is Sofal, Souček, Soška, Seleny, Krovod, Schick, and Such. A bit late on the timer there. Anyway, we're away. Krejci, Hranak, Hranach, Kovar. Brings it long to Schick. It was well won in there by Park Sung Ho. Now here's Provod. Sofal. Souček. Now Provod. Such. And Provod, was that? Yeah, that's a very strong challenge and a very good challenge as well. Soška now. Kim Min Jae was in the middle to intercept the cross by Such. Good work there. Czech Republic have started the first minute with most of the ball. South Korea have a throw near the corner flag after Provod's clearance. Runs out of play. A throw from Han Byom. Picked on by Lee Kang In. Thomas Souček did have it in the middle for a few minutes. Well, no, for a few seconds. Sort of looked like he panicked on it and he sort of kicks it out for the South Korea goal kick, which Sung Ju seemed to be comfortable with. He didn't rush to try and keep the ball back in play. Kim Min Jae. into the corner flag with Son Heung-min, and it was well won in there by Vladimir Sofal. I think it's finally just come off Son Heung-min for a goal kick to Czech Republic, and it has. Kovac goes long, and Patrick Schick wasn't there to attack it, and it's now with the other goalkeeper, Sung Ju. Ji Hyuk tries to find Son over the top. There's a few long balls coming in so far. It was sort of the same with the Mexico game. Sunju. Gain over the top, and it looks like Socek is going to try and shield this one out. Goes to Zeleny. Yeah, and that's going to be a throw-in to South Korea, which Lee Kang-in is walking over to take, but he's just giving it to Young Woo. Young Woo, quick 1-2 in there with Taesok. Ji Hyuk. Kim Min-jae. Han Byung. Sung Ho. Young Woo. Sung Ju. Ji Hyuk. Finds Taesok. Kim Min-jae. South Korea looking a lot more calmer on the ball now. Han Byung lets it run to Lee Kang-in. Pike. Lee Kang-in. What a switch that is out to the left. But Taesok is going to put a ball in. Good intervention in there by Shalapek as it was heading to Lee Jae-sung in the penalty area. And it's gone out for the South Korea throw-in, which Young Woo walks over to take. Pike goes down. Referee doesn't give anything. Zeleny. Krejci. Kovac. Goes long again, looking for Provod. Drops for Zeleny. Driving forward into the South Korean half. Socek. Still Thomas Socek. He's given a lot of time on the ball by South Korea here. Provod. Krejci. Still Ladislav Krejci now. Throwing one by Han Byung. He started really well. He's kept Provod out really well. He's dealt with the pressure from Sulch as well. Kronak. Shalapek tries to go down the line to Vladimir Sofal. It's cut out by Lee Jae-sung though. I think this way of streaming's better, because in the night I can't commentate it. I think for the USA Paraguay game I'm going to stream it like this as well. Youngwoo. Son Heung-min, he is fouled. And that'll be a free kick to South Korea. It's a free kick given away by Ladislav Krejci. South Korea looking the more dangerous out of the two sides in this first 10 minutes. Son. Jae-sung. Provod as well. Looking to intervene there. Headed back into the danger area by Pike. And away again by Hranak. Youngwoo. Short again to Pike. Youngwoo goes back to the deepest player on the pitch. Han Byom there. Youngwoo. He lets it run for the corner. Looked like he was about to cross it in. He stopped himself. And South Korea have a set piece. Players like Son Heung-min lurking in the area. One of the big centre backs. Like, of course, Kim Min-jae of Bayern Munich. Looking to get in there and nod home. First goal. Didn't mean for that to say 1-1. Forgot a scorer. Son Heung-min, it's a nice little touch. It's put behind him there by Hranak, and the strike wasn't again so far off by Son Heung-min, and it deflects over the top of the crossbar for a South Korea corner once again, and that is the best chance of the half so far. Lee Jae-sung got behind, but his touch made the ball just flick behind his path. It wasn't the best of touches, but he manages to just set it up for Son Heung-min. Deflects off of Hranak for that corner, which is taken short and delivered by Pike and headed over the top by Han Byom. Again, close for South Korea. Jae-sung. Kim Min-jae. In beyond. Oh, he takes a strike. And that is a comfortable save from Kovar. He had to get across nicely though. Impressive save to deny Lee Kang in. Got across. South Korea have another corner here. Definitely looking the most dominant in this 15 minutes. They're getting more chances to score from set pieces, getting more shots off than Czech Republic. Could even got in South Korea's half. Short corner taken by Young-woo, and it's getting near post, and I think it was Jae Sung coming in there trying to score for South Korea. They're a little bit behind on time because I started the stream a bit late. Skip forward to 21 minutes. Nothing's happened anyway, so. Good enough. Anyway. Czech Republic have a corner here. And it will be Sojka whipping it in, and it's ball to the near post. And shit got the header so wrong. And I think it fell to Thomas Sojek, who puts it wide of Sung-Gyu's net. And that did not look to trouble him whatsoever. With shit coming into the near post, and he don't even get a touch on it. It's just a poor strike from Thomas Sojek. Anyway, the goal kick take a shot by Kim Min-jae. Sung-Gyu over the top. Son Heung-min's looking to run at Shronak here. Did a good job chasing him. Shronak does get it clear, and that's a poor ball from Zeleny. And he's forced Provod to give away a free kick in the middle. And this will be the first hydration break of the game. It's South Korea 0, Czech Republic 0. It's definitely been South Korea with the better chances. Just replaying that save from Provod. No, why did I say Provod? I meant Kovar. That is that's a great save. Struck on target by Lee Kang-in. Had to get across and make the save. Some strike. Some save.
Okay.
So Czech gets play underway really quickly. The referee pulls it back because Sulch has sustained a rip in his shirt. Anyway, the free kick is now going to be taken by Kovar. It's a long ball. Patrick Schick actually does win the header. Heads it down to Inbiom. He then did lose it, actually, in the middle to Sojka. But it deflects into the grasp of Sung Ju. Zeleny. Flicked in behind by Provod. Schick's going to chase down Sung Yu. Sung Yu goes long. Krejci was up there to win the header. Heads it down to Kang In Lee. Han Byom. Kim Min Jae lays it to In Byom. Some tackle that is from Sojek. But Zeleny lets him down and gives the ball away. Han Byom. Really, they just keep giving the ball away to each other. Sudge is brought down on the left hand side, and I think he does win free kick. It's Han Byom. He made the challenge. Pushka. Delivery towards the right hand side of the penalty area. It was headed out by Young Woo. Shalapek. Vladislav Krejci. Thomas Sojek. Shalapek. Looked forward by Sushka. Sofal's brought down on the right. But I think Sofal was made the first foul on Han Byom there. He does. Well, that's crazy. Son Heung-min went down there, clearly pushed over by Soshka, and a foul isn't given, but Zeleny now on the ball in South Korea's half. So Czech, Provod, Hranak, Provod. Sofa was there with him on the overlap, but he doesn't. He goes backwards to Ladislav Krejci. Hranak, Shalapek, Sofa loses out to Son Heung-min, wins it back cleanly and quickly, but loses control of possession as it bounced around in between his feet. South Korea have possession back with a throw-in. Kim Min-jae, Han Byom, Sung Gyu goes long again, drops to Kovar. So Czech, Schick. Schick tried to clip it in for Provod, headed away by Min-jae, and it's a wild hit from Sulch. Will this dip into the back of the net? No, it won't. Bounces off the roof of the net for a goal kick to South Korea, which Sung Gyu actually takes really quickly. Hranak heads it back into danger for Czech Republic. Sofal on the turn. Goes back to Shalapek. Solskjaer. Czech and... definitely looking for Provod in there. Solskjaer has been getting absolutely no luck against Han Byom today. Han Byom. Kim Min-jae. Pike. Han Byom. In Byom. Back to Han Byom with a 1-2. Sung Gyu taking his time with possession here. They want to be careful. Some really possession-based football that I've seen so far. Heung-min Son. Now, Lee Jae-sung now. Almost slid it in for Heung-min Son. And as Tai Sok was about to get it back, he tramples on So foul and gives away a foul. Really positive from South Korea again. Nothing really Czech Republic can do about it, apart from just flinging themselves at the ball, hoping to get a touch on anything. Definitely Czechia's second best so far, but they can hurt you from all angles at their best. Especially Patrick Schick, the Leverkusen striker, known for scoring many goals. Youngwoo. Look to charge down the right if he can shrug off Provod. She doesn't, but Provod gives away a foul in the end. Provod, of course, a lot dirty right now. He's been giving away so many fouls to South Korea. Just like South Korea have given away possession again. It's time to Sojka. So far. Oh, he was looking for a nice in-swinging delivery. Probably into Patrick Schick and Sultwaiten at the back post. But the referee's actually given a South Korea throw in. It must have come off Sofal on the cross back. Taken fairly quickly. Pike could only swing a foot at it to try and get it up to Son. And Franak heads it back to Kovar. Now Krejci. Sush. Provod. Such. Socek. Now Krejci. Provod again. Such again. This could be a nice, good chance for Czech Republic. A good delivery from Such, and Patrick Schick was in there. But it's not on target to test the palms of Sung-Gyu. But Czech Republic are looking to try again here with Sojka, and a high foot was in there as Lee Jae-sung goes down. I think it was Patrick Schick again up there trying to win the ball. Ended up going in a bit late on the forward from South Korea. Plays his football in the Bundesliga for Mainz. Taysok. Inbyon. Pike. Ji-hyuk. Kang Yin. Heung-min Son. Can he take the shot? Yes, he can, and it sails over the crossbar. The experienced South Korean forward currently playing his football in America for LAFC. You'd have thought he'd have done better to keep that shot down, but it's a beautiful turn actually to get the shot away. The turn on his left foot, opens his body up, gets it over to his right, takes the shot, just needs to get it on target to test Kovar, and who knows where it might land. One of South Korea's many attempts at goals so far. Franak. Provod flicks it backwards to Zeleny. Tries to find Provod again, but Youngwoo with the interception. Back in possession with the Czech Republic. Krejci. Socek. Franak. Krejci again. Zelensky. On the turn. Now Son Heung-min. He's dancing through white shirts and he takes the shot and it sails wide. Again, another chance for Son Heung-min. Within 2 minutes, he's had 2 chances to give South Korea the lead. He squandered both of them. He runs past 4 Czech Republic players, and that's a really poor effort from a player of his calibre. Runs past Sojka, Hranak, Sofal, and Shalapek with a final challenge. Didn't get a connection on the ball as it goes out for the Czech Republic goal kick, but Son really should be doing better there. So far gives another foul away for pushing the back on Taysok. That's very harsh on so far. It's 50-50 for me. Either is or it isn't. Sungyu. Ooh, that was a heavy touch in there by Lee Kang-in. He recovered well. And Byung. Kim Min-jae. Pike. Or Pake. Don't know how you say it. Let's go with Pake. I hope that's not wrong. Anyway. Youngwoo. Han Byung. Now Sungyu. Over to Kim Min-jae, looking to create something for South Korea. Jae-sung on the turn. Not physical enough to get past So-fal. That's So-check dancing through. Red shirts in the middle, and that was a very, very late one by In-byum on Soshka in the end. After So-check released the ball and it almost got to Soshka. In-byum cannot believe that's a foul, but it definitely is. It's very late. Did not get any of the ball, so good decision. So-fal's delivery. Hit away by Kim Min-jae, back in by Zeleny. And that one seemed to hang at the back post for an age there. And now Schick was in there following the second delivery from So-fal. It's come to the edge of the area. This time for Soshka. So-fal. Under pressure from Lee Jae-sung and In-byum. He can't get a third delivery in. Has to go back home to Hranak. Just come through. Thomas Partey, breaking news. Thomas Partey has been denied entry to Canada ahead of their opener against Panama, which isn't good for Thomas Partey. That means he won't be able to play for Ghana against Panama. That is the final game of the group stages for round one of the group stages. Provod, was that an elbow in the face there? Ji-hyuk still down, but he does get up and make the challenge eventually. And then Hranach barges over Heung-min Son to stop the counter-attack. No cards given out yet. This referee is getting very and extremely lenient as we close into half-time. It was an elbow in the back, not in the face, to Tae-sok, sorry, not Ji-hyuk. But that was a nasty one from Provod. Czechia are playing really dirty today. Oh, but that's a nice ball from Pake. And he's found Youngwoo, who cuts inside to deliver the in-swinger towards Heung-min Son. And again, So-fal stronger than Tae-sok to head the ball away. That was brilliant. He cut inside Zeleny really well. Pake. Tae-sok. Pake again. Ji-hyuk. Kang-in. So-fal again with the interception. And now Sulch looks to press forward for Czechia. Now Schick. Such a gain, he's not quick enough to keep the ball in play. It's been very poor from Czech Republic on an attacking point of view. Defending, they've been really strong against South Korea. None of the teams have really looked like scoring, apart from a few times South Korea have had some shots off target. Especially Son Heung-min, he's missed 2 massive chances to put South Korea in the lead. The only big chance that we've had on target was Lee Kang-in's shot, which was well saved by Kovar. Not much to report here so far. Hronach. This ball back to Kovar, had to be cleared. It's cleared, not to a white shirt, but out for the throw-in. Heung-min Son from the step over, slips in for Lee Jae-sung, and Heung-min Son again. Oh, Heung-min Son. He's missed another big chance. He got it stuck beneath his feet as he slid in, looking to direct it towards goal, and he couldn't make a clean connection as it was eventually cleared by Wolves defender Krejci. Another massive chance, and the third big chance of the game for Heung-min Son. And he's not taken any of them. Sung Ho Paik. Lee Kang-in, it's found Paik, who's been slid in behind the Czechia defence, and that is some brilliant defending by Ladislav Krejci. Slid in and managed to flick the ball back into play, even though it looks certain to be a corner there. Heung-min Son now trapped in a dangerous space, and he manages to flick it through to Kang-in, who just took a wild hit. In beyond, that's a poor effort. Son trapped in that area, managed to find Kang-in. When he drops deep, South Korea looks so dangerous. Rightly, as the commentator said, Kang-in Lee's been a massive asset, especially when South Korea go forward. He's been causing some real dangers for Czech Republic. And beyond, with that final shot, it's the worst one we've had the game, I think. Quick throw in from Zeleny, finds Sojka, but that'll be the end of the half. Half time. South Korea 0, Czech Republic 0. Anyway, because it's half time and it's on demand, I can skip it after these adverts, so awesome. We'll take it until South Korea have been the better out of the two sides. Son Heung-min has missed 3 golden chances to put South Korea into a 1-0 lead. Kang-in Lee had a shot well saved by Provod in the early stages of the first half, and well, Paik had a shot that went well over the crossbar. in Beyond had a shot that went well over the crossbar. There's been loads of crosses headed away by the Czech defenders. Hranac, Sofal, Krejci, they've all been in there just happily sat back and defending the South Korean crosses. And Czech Republic, the closest they've got to a goal was a header by Patrick Schick that wasn't even enough to test Sung Ju. Wasn't even on target from the Leverkusen striker. But you can see that now. Czech Republic will need to up their game if they want to grab a victory. Or they just need to keep defending and hope they get that one golden chance. Anyway, we'll start the second half now because we've only got almost an hour till Canada and Bosnia kick off. So. Anyway, we're about to kick off the second half here because this is after the game has happened. We can just skip straight to the second half. And we're off again for the second half. Don't think any changes have been made, and if they have, I apologise. So Kovar has the ball at his feet for Czech Republic at the start of this second half. Knocks it long. Provod ducks under it as it rolls through to Schick. But Ji Hyuk well across there to rob Patrick Schick off possession. Sofal's asking for a ball. No one really stood close to Sofal. I wonder if he's going to try a long throw. He was remembered for his long throw when he played for West Ham in the Premier League. Vladimir Sofal, playing for Hoffenheim in the Bundesliga now, who have qualified for the Europa League, I think, which is a very good achievement for them. Lee Kangin dancing around 3 white Czech Republic shirts in Sojka, Zeleny and Sochek. But Kangin doesn't do enough to win the throw-in for South Korea, as that throw-in has already been taken and ended up with Shalapek. Han Byom. Did head it to the centre where Sochek picked it up and Patrick Schick was fouled in the area. Czech Republic get it back underway quickly. And now, Such. Sochek. Suchka. And now Such. He's dribbled past. He did well to dribble past Han Byom there. And he wins the corner for Czech Republic. Vladimir Sofal, instead of Sojka, is going to take this corner. It's a great delivery, and Schick doesn't make contact with it at the near post. I think Kim Min-jae got a knee to it, as it now has got. It's now found Son Heung-min trying to find an option on the counter, but he was dispossessed by Sojka, and now it's back with Franak. Krejci. Central ball to Sojka, and it's lost. Great tackle from In Byom. Pike. Hang in. Young-woo. Byom. Kim Min-jae now. Taesok. Pike. In Byom. Oh! Kang In Lee. And Lee Jae-sung, good save. Oh, it's parried out by Kovar, and the second chance for Lee Jae-sung is saved again. A double save by Kovar. How have South Korea not taken the lead there? That was so dangerous from Kovar to just palm it back out into danger like that. And South Korea have not taken advantage. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. I'll have to see another replay of that. But I can't believe that it was so dangerous to take the shot from there. Anyway, Czech Republic have a break on now. Such couldn't find Provod with a through ball. And I think that was a brilliant interception by Kang In, dropping deep again. And Young-woo has won a throw-in for South Korea as well, who has been a real nuisance. So, as you say, a thorn in the backside for Czech Republic. He's caused some real problems down the left-hand side, especially for Vladimir Sofal. When he knocks it round him, he's got the pace. Wow, just showing that double save again. Lee Jae-sung with a second chance. I really think he should be burying that, but instead he hits it straight at Kovar, who makes the second save. As the clock ticks up to 50, but that clock is 10 seconds ahead for some reason. There you go, that's better. Kronach. Still Kronach. If he can get it to Shalapek. He does. Gets back to Kronach. Now the captain of Czech Republic, Vladislav Krejci. I remember him for that equaliser against Manchester United at Old Trafford in a 1-1 draw, which was one of the main factors in Ruben Amorim's sacking. But now Son Heung-min on the turn. Can he send in can he send in Taesok? No, he can't. The through ball did not have enough pace on it. But now Paik. In Byom. Kang In. Taesok. In Byom. Scoops it over to Paik. pass has come off the leg of Chalapek, and a throw-in is forthcoming for South Korea. Kim Min-jae has time. He's going to carry it into the Czech Republic half from deep. Ji-hyuk. This time it does find in Byung. Ji-hyuk. Paik. A foul in there by Thomas Soucek on Lee Jae-sung. Kangin and Jae-sung dropping deep. It works so well because it then drags Soucek and Sojka out of position, leaving the wing back so stretched, and they need to come back central to support them. It's so good. And then it's just Heung-min Son against that back three. And sometimes Jae-sung and Kangin have fed Heung-min Son. He's just not finished it. And this is where it's going to hurt South Korea. Paik was so weak there. Did not stand up to Hranach at all. Kim Min-jae, I think, barged over Schick there. Schick's asking for something. Whether it's a throw into Czech Republic or a foul, I don't know. But it's not gone. None of them have gone his way as the ball goes out to Han Byum. Kim Min-jae. In Byum. Now Paik took a deflection, causing Kangin to drop really, really deep there to get the ball. He's actually filling in for Han Byum at centre back there as Han Byum presses on, leaving Young Woo on the right. Kangin still in that deep role. Son's touch was poor off his knee, and it forced a Chalapek. And his pass was once again poor, and it goes to Tae-sok. Now Chalapek really out of position, and Son Heung-min racing forward. Has to go centrally to Kangin. Kangin dribbles it over to the right. Still Kangin. In Byum. Han Byum. Han Byum still looking to find the best option. In Byum and Han Byok just... In Byum and Han Byum just playing nice little passes at the back there. Jae-sung. Kangin. Paik. Kim Min-jae. Ji-hyuk. In Byum. It was a lovely flick, and it was about to fall for Son, but he did not challenge Hranach, who wins the ball again. And now Heung-min Son has been played in behind by In Byum, and it's well saved by Kovar. It was straight at him again. I think he saves it with his chest. Great from In Byum, and the intricate pass, inch perfect from, I think that's, oh yeah, it's Jae-sung. I was about to say Kangin, but Jae-sung just slides it through. Son Heung-min clean through on goal. He just needs to loop it over Kovar, but instead he just fires the shot straight at him, and it's going to be a corner to South Korea. Again, another chance that Son really should have been taken. Son with the delivery. I think it took a nick off of Hranach. That's why Ji-hyuk's in no rush to get the ball back for South Korea. As they're going to wait for this throw-in to come into the box. Maybe a long throw-in. I don't really know who takes the throw-ins for South Korea. But I can guarantee there may be someone, because long throw-ins are the new meta. Now, Kim Min-jae. Ji-hyuk, Tae-sok. And as we move to the left-hand side of the pitch, there are some subs getting ready for, I think that is Korea. I think one of those subs is Hwang Hee-chan. Over. Detected. In Byom got really low down there to head it out of play. Sofal throws it centrally to a wide open Provod. Now Sulch. And Sofal's long looping delivery hangs up at the back post, and Provod couldn't make a connection with Young Woo at the back post there. Sojka was also waiting. I think Zeleni's going to come in to take this throw in here, and he is. Just got to get my laptop charger, which is down. Shit. And in doing so, I've just paused my thing. So I've got to align it with the time now. Get ready to play it. I dropped my phone and it paused the time, so I've got to start it again. Zeleni, the delivery was thrown back in, and Zeleni, that's a great ball, and Schick couldn't attack the ball. It was hanging in the air, Czech and Schick in the middle, unable to attack it, and it goes out for the throw-in. Anyway, so far, oh, that's a brilliant throw. It doesn't hit the floor, and it's all the way in! Czech Republic, that's virtually their first shot, and I think that might be their first shot on target. But they've taken the lead against South Korea, and it's their captain, Ladislav Krejci, the Wolves centre-back, has headed in the opening goal in this game. Completely against the run of play. Unbelievable. And the Sofal throw. It's a long looping throw. It doesn't even touch the floor. And Ladislav Krejci, what a header. Rises above Kim Min-jae, above Ji-hyuk, above In Byom, all in there. And heads it in. It loops over Sung-gyu at his near post. Could he have done a bit better, Sung-gyu? He looks to go down to the floor really early there. But Ladislav Krejci, that is a bullet header. South Korea 0, Czech Republic 1. Lee Kang-im, Tae-sok. South Korea looking to respond really quickly here. Lee Kang-in's delivery and Jae-sung's header. No power behind it, and it bounces into the hands of Kovar, and Kovar starts a quick counter attack, and it bounces through all the way to Sung-gyu as Sojka got that under control really quickly, shut it down. That was Czech Republic's first shot on target, and changes are being prepared for South Korea here, as a free kick has just been given to Czech Republic after a late challenge from Young Woo on Zeleny. And it's going to be Hwang Hee-chan who comes on for Lee Jae-sung here. And that's my prediction already out the window, because Czech didn't score for Czech Republic, and Lee Jae-sung has just come off for South Korea. But Hwang Hee-chan could still score, but he didn't come on at the right time. Been some really ugly football from Czech Republic, but it's worked, and all they've got to do is sit back and relax and soak up all the pressure that South Korea must bring now to get themselves back into this game. Oh, and as we speak, that's going to be a triple change for Czech Republic. And that is Sush, Schick and Provod, the front three, a whole new front three, is going to come on here. Chori as well. Just come on. Who's that last one? Sadlek. Sorry for not commentating. It's not my fault Czech Republic had to do a triple sub at this time. Anyway, we go on. Ji Hyuk. Hwang Hee-chan. Paik. Ooh, that was a nice touch from Lee Kang-in. But he was well stood up by Shalapek. Now Heung-min Son. Now Lee Kang-in. Is there going to be a moment of magic for South Korea? In Byom. Kim Min Jae. Han Byom. In Byom. Han Byom again. In Byom again. Looking to find a pass. Ji Hyuk. And Hwang Hee Chan. Just drops it in for Paik here. Lee Kang In. Ji Hyuk. Kang In again. Paik. Quick 1-2 with Hwang. Hwang gets it back. Paik. Ji Hyuk. Now Lee Kang In. That's a nice little ball. And it's cut back across goal by In Byom, who has scored the goal for South Korea. Hwang In Byom. What a ball from Kang In Lee. And it was Hwang In Byom who used his strength and power to burst through in behind the Czech Republic defence. I think it was Ladislav Krejci who was going to try to get it off the line, but it was already too far gone. He sat Kovar down, sat Hranach down, and lobbed it over Kovar for the South Korea goal. What a finish that is. Hranach sat down, Kovar sat down. Sofal, he's already too far out the game to make the challenge. And it's just a lovely dink over Kovar, who's already on the floor at that point. That is a beauty of a goal. Beautiful technique from In Byom. He's controlled the centre of midfield. And finally, South Korea have a little bit of control back in this game, and Czech Republic cannot sit back for much longer because they need another goal. Tae-sok and Son Heung-min are both coming off after that goal, but Ji-sung and Hyung-gyu. The hydration break just comes through now. That couldn't have been a better time. Thank you. Why did I just do that? I meant to put another off. Anyway, Sung Yu. Ji Sung. Whoa, saw the vision from Han Byom. Tried to get Hyun Kyu in behind there. I just realised I've not got dashes in between some people's names. They've just been like that all game now. Anyway, Han Byom. Oh, what a dummy in the middle. The referee tried to play advantage, but the dummy from Pike followed him to be clattered in the back of the heel there by Ladislav Krejci. And still, the referee has given out no cards. That's a great dive. Anyway. Byom. Oh, that's a dodgy back pass. Oh, and Sung Yu eventually does deal with it. Hlozek was closing in there. In Byom. Paik. Ji Hyuk. Min Jae. There's Lee Kang in. Headed away by Shalapek. Sadilek. Sochek. Zeleny. Soshke. Hlozek. Still Adam Hlozek. He's brought down. That's a free kick in a dangerous position for the Czech Republic. They've scored from one set piece earlier. That long looping throw from Sofal ended up on Krejci's head to give Czech Republic a 1-0 lead. But now they could take another 1-goal lead, this time for 2-1. As Sadilek and Sofal have stood over this free kick here. Chori also stood over it as well, but he's gone to get in the box for this now. It's still only the two, Sofal and Sadilek, over this now. It's Sadilek's delivery, and oh, Thomas Souček has scored for Czech Republic. And he wheels away in celebration. But the linesman has just put his flag up as Souček gets to the corner flag. Why has the linesman put his flag up so late there? The goal does not stand for Czechia. And we are back at 1-1. Yeah, Souček, oh, he's miles offside. But why has the linesman put his flag up so late there? He had about It took about 5 minutes to decide that then. How late was that from the liner? That's poor. That's really poor. Unlucky for Czech Republic, the scores stay level. For a minute, Souček thought he had given them the lead, but it stays South Korea 1, Czech Republic 1. Sung-Yu is going to smash it upfield for South Korea. Lee Kang-in. Oh, he's danced round Sadalek. And Chori was also danced around there. A good intervention from Sofal at the back post. But now here's Ji-sung. Still Ji-sung. Can he get the cross in? It's towards the back post. Good touch from Kang-in. Can he get the shot away? He can. It's up off of Zeleny and into the gloves of Kovar. We are closing in on the 80th minute. Almost 10 minutes remaining in this fixture. It's South Korea 1, Czech Republic 1. Kang-in Lee. He's found some space in behind Zeleny, and it's in the back of the net. Oh, wow. Out of nowhere, it's the substitute, Oh Hyung-yu, who has given South Korea a 2-1 lead in the 80th minute. There are 10 minutes remaining, and South Korea have found a lead. That came from absolutely nothing. Oh Hyung-yu. And what a ball that is. And I think that's from In Byom. And the ball across, perfect. Nowhere to be seen was Kranach. That was meant to be his man. What a ball. And it just flicked into the bottom left corner. Perfect flick from Oh Hyung-yu. What a touch that is. It just touches it past Kovar. Kovar's nowhere near it in the end. He's concrete to the floor. He doesn't move. Poor marking from Kranach. And Oh Hyung-yu was away. And he did put the ball into the back of the net. But I'm just still appreciating that delivery from Hwang In Byom. The goal scorer for the first goal has also got an assist for the second for South Korea. Outstanding that man has been. Pike is down on the floor though, as Sofal's ready to put a cross into the box. No, cross throw him. It's basically the same nowadays. He's got a long throw. With less than 10 minutes remaining, Czechia are going to have to try and save something here. Oh, and it's a massive problem! And there was Thomas Souček, and Adam Hlozek could not beat Sung-Yu. He got down so well to the bottom left-hand corner, and he makes a worldie of a save. We're going to have to show that on replay in a minute. I couldn't comprehend what happened. It's another brilliant throw from Sofal. Someone got a flick onto the back post, and Hlozek, it was heading towards the bottom left corner. That simply has to go in, but it doesn't, and it stays 2-1. And now, oh, it's I think he's just given a foul in the middle there. Or the corner's going to have to be retaken. No, it's a foul. Krejci was holding someone in there. But Sadilek's delivery was brilliant again. And it was headed away by a South Korean defender in there. And it takes a little deflection off the knee of Young Woo on the way through as well. What a save that is. Just manages to get across and push it away, Sung Yu. He's asking for a foul on someone in there. Unreal stuff. And there's going to be another substitution here, and it will be, it will be the final substitutions for South Korea. It's Hwang In-byom and Park Sung-ho who will come off for South Korea. Czech Republic are making changes as well. Sojka's going to come off here as well for Czech Republic. Oops. There you go, all the subs made there. South Korea are looking so likely to take all 3 points here. Han Byom, Sung Yu, hang it. Kim Min Jae, that ball slid under his foot there. Lozek was almost in, but lucky Ji Hyuk was there to clean up the mess that he just made. Now Hwang, Ji Hyuk, Kim Min Jae now, Sung Yu. Kyung Yu, Sung Yu, back. Sung Yu gonna find Kim Min Jae. going to start a counter-attack here. Sung-Gyu goes long towards Kangin. Is he going to bounce through to him? Good header from Hranach to get it rid. Oh, Lee Kangin. Still Kangin. Kangin. Still Kangin. He's got so much time on the ball here. Han Byom. Jin-Gyu. Jin-Seom. Sioberman. Jin-Seob. Ji-Sung. And now Hwang. He's going to cut inside. Can he shoot? No. He kept cutting inside. He had so many chances to just cross it or get a shot away, but he doesn't. And it's well won back by Shalapek, who sticks it through Hwang's legs. And now Sofal, Socek, Krejci, Czechia are going to get desperate. They've got less than 2 minutes plus stoppage time to save something here. Blozek. He's chasing with Ji-Hyuk and it rolls through to Sung-Gyu again, who can take his time with just 30 seconds of normal time to play here. South Korea are, well, they sure do look like they've done it. Krejci. He's just held up his board. For 6 minutes of added on time. Sorry, the clock just had a spaz out there. Free kick to Czech Republic there. Hranach went down, holding his face. Kim Min-jae saying he dived. Hranach can't believe that no one's been given a card there for that foul. And beyond. South Korea so close to their first World Cup win of the tournament. South Korea have won a foul there after Jin Seob went down following a challenge from Shitil. Chori. Socek to Sadalek. And it's given away again by the Czech Republic. And it's Kim Min-jae and it's back home to Sung-Gyu again. It goes long, probably going to the corner now. A goal kick as Young-Woo is unable to get anything off that there. Long ball from Kovar. Hlozek. There's not enough time for them to dawdle there. Oh wow. And Sadilek. What a chance. The shot towards the bottom left corner. Sungyu dives to his right and makes a beautiful save. He keeps hold of it as well. It doesn't bounce back into the danger zone. And that chance was created by Zeleny, of course. That's brilliant again. Brilliant stuff. It's Oh Young-yu. The match winner. Can he get another here? Deflected off Ranach. And now a counter attack is on. Chitil. And Sadilek's delivery. Hlozek was in there again. And he can't direct the header towards goal. And some more brilliant defending by Han Byom at the back post there. As he smashes it against Zeleny for the goal kick. And, yep, South Korea are almost there. Chitil. Chori is giving it away and it's a foul. Yep. Free kick South Korea. Jin Seob went down and won the foul. Now Sung-yu with the free kick again. He's going long again towards Lee Kang-in. And it's going to go out to play right on the corner flag. Hlozek. It's a free kick to the Czech Republic. And this will be the first card of the game. In the 96th minute, Lee Ji-hyuk, the South Korean defender, has been booked for a foul on Chori. No, I didn't mean Chori, I meant Krejci, sorry. Sadilek with the delivery pumped into the area. Goes over his head and away by Jin Seob. But Sadilek's going to try again. We are in the 96th minute. Korean fans asking for the final whistle and Hlozek can't sort his feet out. And so foul, can he keep it in now? And it's cleared, and that is the full time whistle. South Korea have done it. They have beaten Czech Republic by 2-1. They're going mental in the stands. They're going mental on the pitch. Even though it's the first group game, they're celebrating like they've won the whole tournament. Outstanding stuff. Oh Jin-ho is the star of the show. Oh Hyung-yu in the 80th minute won the game for the South Koreans, and he is the national hero tonight. He is the man who has given South Korea their win. Full time. South Korea 2, Czechia 1. Anyway, that's all from me. I've got a setup for the Canada Bosnia stream, which is later. So, peace.